Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Brickfeed podcast. This time it's episode 117. I'm LJ.
117.
I'm Mesa.
I'm Tenebrae Invictus.
117. Yeah, it's
And
117.
I'm Master Chief.
You know, Lego Halo confirmed.
Nope.
It's
All right.
confirmed.
I'm banning this.
No.
Not your.
Hashtag hunt the truth.
I'm banning this
Yes.
furry speak in this chat.
I finally showed Minge the Hunt the Truth commercials yesterday.
Wait, what?
I
Yeah,
never
like-
had seen him.
The freaking
Really?
Chief versus Locke ads. You've completed your mission, Spartan Locke. Mine. It's just the beginning.
That's
It
wow.
actually looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I know it did.
It's kind of sad how Halo 5 turned out, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
Sad
also,
how Lego Halo turned out. Huh? No, I'm kidding.
all of the Halo marketing looked really cool. All
Yeah,
of
that
it
was
did.
the reason we were excited for Halo 5.
Yeah. No, everyone was
Lies.
super stoked because it seems like it was going to be a good game. And
I guess they gave up the hunt before it started.
All right. How's everybody doing today?
I am so tired.
Why are you
I'm so tired
Alda?
of you.
I'm tired because I got off work about 4 hours ago, 3.5 hours ago, something like that.
Has it?
I got,
Activating
yeah,
Supreme Yeesh.
yeah. Well, okay. My shift ended 6 hours ago, but I didn't get to sleep until about 3.5, something like that. I'm very tired.
Gosh dang.
Mm.
Well, I didn't manage to fall asleep until like 5, and now here we are at noon.
Now you've
Sitting
had
over here
more
with
sleep.
a nice cool 8 hours.
Yeah.
For a
Well,
change.
aren't you cool?
You know it's
Yeah,
bad.
that's
When
cool.
I'm like, you know it's bad, but I'm
Masso actually got regular sleep for once.
You know
Yeah.
things are dire when that happens.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah.
I'm not used to this. I'm used to getting proper sleep while you mess up.
Yeah.
We flipped. We entirely flipped because there was a period in time where I was getting, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep during the Biocraft process,
Yeah.
and you were getting full nights of sleep. Like, boy, I can't wait to start the day, make some Biocraft, and I'm here looking like I've just haunted a school.
Yeah, and then you started a regular sleep schedule,
Yeah,
and then
novelty.
I sunk into the depths of insomnia. But now it's flipped back. I think what happened was because I played so much like the Destiny Iron Banner yesterday that I had no drive to stay up and play more.
That basically
'Cause
sucks
I
out
burnt
anyone's
myself out.
drive to
It
to
was
stay
fun
awake.
though. We had almost a win streak. I think we lost like one game. Wasn't it?
I have no idea.
It was good.
That
Anyway.
all right. So I
Lego.
actually have a lot of stuff to talk about before
Alrighty.
we get further into this episode than we already are.
Okay.
Okay. So starting things off, we have a couple of announcements, and Brickfeed is a pretty good place for announcements. The first of which is going to be we're running a new contest. I've called it Possess-a-Fig. It is a contest over on the TTV message boards, so there'll be a link to the boards in the description below. I think it's already there. The goal of the contest is essentially to take a minifigure and, using the Lego Hidden Side app, determine whether or not it is haunted, then make a mock of the minifigure that after it has been possessed, and then post it to the message boards. There are a bunch of other rules and regulations and so on and so forth. It's in the topic. Go ahead and check it out. The first place prize is the Paranormal Intercept Bus 3000, and the second place is JB's Ghost Lab. And third place will be your creation. Your entry will be part of a video that showcases all 3 entries. I do have to mention that the prizes were given to us by Lego. They were sent to us by Lego in a cool Hidden Side package. So it is technically a sponsored contest, though they did not tell us nor ask us nor suggest us running a contest whatsoever. They don't tell us what to do with what they send us. They just say, hey, if you could do some stuff with this, that'd be really cool. So I've decided to start the contest with those as the prizes and include the Hidden Side app, which, fun fact, is actually pretty nifty. I really like it.
It is a good app. Can confirm.
That is, I've not been asked to say it's a good app because I only used it for the first time yesterday. And if I have to critique it, which I will, harshly, it's that you can't scan a minifigure, or you can't scan a haunted minifigure more than once in a 24-hour period. And I feel that is super superfluous. I don't think that's a good thing.
It's pretty whack.
Yeah.
It's
Anyway.
the app is very cool, especially if you don't have a smartphone.
Okay.
It's very, very cool.
All right. Cool.
I don't know if it's doable. It's just a theory, but I know that you can get an Android emulator on your computer. You can get the Hidden Side app on that emulator. I don't know if it'll hook up to your camera though. If you have a webcam or something like that, that's my only alternative option.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a phone, you can get an emulator and run the app on there.
So step 1, make the minifigure. Step 2, scan the minifigure. Step 3, make a spooky possessed alternate version of that minifigure. Step 4, profit.
We have all the stuff on the topic, so you can go and check that out. Again, Lego did send us 2 of the 3 prizes, so I need to disclose that.
For you.
Also, the Crimson Captain said, if you ever make a contest about mechs, I'd definitely join. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. We'll get there. Absolutely. The other thing that needs mentioning is over on the TTV channel Twitter, we ran a poll back in September asking if anyone would be interested in becoming a member of our Patreon if one of our stretch goals and perks eventually became a Minecraft faction server on our Island of Matanui map. And let me see. So it was about 161 votes. 50% of the people from that poll said yes, they would join if that became a thing. So yesterday we announced that it is going to become a thing. However, we made it a stretch goal. Stretch goal is 100 patrons. As they checked, we're in the ballpark in 91. So as soon as we hit 100, we'll go ahead and make that a full-time TTV Minecraft server that is accessible by any of the tiers.
You could be the lucky 100th patron that unlocks Minecraft faction servers for everybody else.
If we get 200, we'll finally go and get Minecraft 2 back. No, we're not going to do that.
Minecraft faction servers with TTV is probably some of the most fun things ever. If this one's anything like the ones we used to play on when we were younger, it's going to be a freaking great time. All the backstabbing and the looting.
Oh no, yeah, you guys might all hate each other by the end of it.
Oh,
that is true.
Certainly.
Tensions can flare. All the property destruction and all the thievery and betrayal. It's really good.
It's
really
so good. So those are the 2 things that bear mentioning. Figure it was important to get those out of the way, and now we can move on to the Lego stuff.
True. Go support Sakota and Lego Ideas.
And there it is. That's on screen right now. Legend of the Bionicles celebrating 20 years of Lego stories over
it's
on
almost
Lego
there.
Ideas. It is.
It's almost there.
It's very close. It's currently at 8,575 supporters. It has 773 days left, but we need to get it there much faster. Ideally, and it's shaping up to be done by the end of the month, but we actually need to show a little initiative there.
Yeah. It is definitely slowed, but it's making a steady climb. Just keep spreading the word. People have supported it and shared it like just too good, which I really appreciate. Doing whatever people can to get the word out about it.
Mm-hmm.
The fingers are crossed.
No, it's been getting a lot of really important shout-outs from people such as M&R Productions. It's gotten a shout-out from Just Too Good. Oh gosh, who else? There are a few other people. Oboe Shoes, obviously. So, Here's hoping. We just gotta keep going. Meso, somebody has an important question in the chat.
Yeah.
Wombat Combat Pictures, who we actually met at Brick Fair, he's a really cool guy, asked, will I get to put my Minecraft bed next to Meso's?
No.
Unless-
Unless.
Yeah, there it
Join
is.
my faction. Then maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody immediately joins Meso's faction.
Mm. So we're not doing a pandemic faction, it's just gonna be our own individual ones.
I'm not gonna lead my faction because I probably won't play as much as the people on the server.
Executive producer.
Essentially, yeah. Executive producer Mesa.
Oh my
I'll get my
goodness.
valuable inset. I'm like the Grand Vizier who like puppeteers from behind the scenes.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Alright.
Need to go troll LJ's faction, claim their land.
Essentially, yes. I will rain pandemonium upon you.
Now listen, I want my faction to be one of the largest. I want us to just take over the entire Liwahi region and then just threaten everybody else. Like, alright, we've got so much TNT, you can't even step up to us. It's gonna be
How
awesome.
can you place TNT if you can't place it in faction protection? You don't know
TNT
how to work
cannons.
TNT cannon.
TNT cannons.
You ain't never built one.
What are
We
you
gonna
talking
grief
about?
the
I've
island,
built
boy.
several.
I guess I'll just need to make obsidian walls.
Uh-huh, you need to make obsidian walls. Okay, well.
I think you still blew through that.
Yeah, we're just, you know what? We're just gonna take your land. That's what we're gonna do.
Alright.
That's it. So. But yeah. Go ahead and support the project. It's getting much closer. And I think that's actually as good a place as any to start off with LEGO Ideas news. What do you guys think?
Yes. I mean, I got a Lego set, but yeah, I'll
Oh,
do that later.
Fudge! No. That's fine. Let's go ahead and talk about that first.
I got the set that I promised myself I would get months ago because
And
I
all
never
of us.
actually do. I say, oh, I'm gonna buy all this stuff when it comes out, and then I just don't. But this set was a special exception because it is a group of characters, one in particular whom I enjoy very much, a very strong attachment towards from Overwatch. That's right, Junkrat and Roadhog.
You even said it like they did in that one
Yeah, I know.
animation.
Just watched that the other day.
Okay, that's why. Never mind.
They are
Never mind.
freaking great. The minifigures and the big fig are literally perfect. They're some of the best adaptations. A lot of the Overwatch minifigures are like, oh, this one thing isn't done right. This one thing is changed. This one thing isn't to scale. This printing is wrong. I feel like these two are basically on point. I wouldn't change a thing about them. The Junkrat sign is really awesome as far as its build is concerned, and the bike is really accurate too. It's got all the details from the game. It's just got a lot of personality. It just has so much character. I do have a problem with it, that being this set retails for $50.
You did not get it at $50 though, did you?
I mean, I got it for 40,
Yeah.
which is better, but
Slightly better.
still would consider it good. This is a $35 set based on price to part ratio and also what it has. I feel it's got a pretty rickety looking bike, which is really only about $15, and the sign, which is intricate and does have a lot of pieces and construction, but it's also just a sign. You know what I mean? It's like a block with stickers. That's really all it is, and it takes up over half the piece count. So I feel like there's a little bit of a value issue here, but the set for what it is, like build wise and figure wise, I can't really complain. It's literally just the price that I take.
You know what? I realized it's a damage control mechanism. It's like it's a cash sponge. They gotta minimize their losses for the death of leg Overwatch. So
Nice
they gotta
segue.
they gotta jack up the prices as much as they can to make up for
I
what
love
will
that.
not be.
Yeah, I guess we could mention that. That's actually a good segue.
Yeah,
But
no, that's a good
in
place to
in
start.
short, in short, it's a good set if you can get it on sale, or if you really like Junkrat or Roadhog.
Which you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Because Junkrat and Roadhog are the worst characters of the entire game. They are the worst, bar none. And whoever designed them should feel ashamed of themselves
They're
and,
very
and
balanced
leave.
characters, and they're
No, they're
probably
not.
some of the
No,
most
they're not.
fun.
They're
They're
not at
some of the
all.
most fun to fight against
No,
because of
they're.
how challenging
You don't
and
know
fair they
how to
are.
fight against them, Meso, because you're not fighting against them. You're fighting as them, usually, or
There's
with them.
some, there's some of the most fun to
The
fight
No, they're
legendary
not.
Maso Junkrat.
because of how fair they are to fight. It's always very like fun to fight them, and when you get killed by them, you're like, I respect that guy
I
for
would
killing me.
much
He was
rather
clearly better than.
put my hand through nails than fight against freaking Junkrat over and over and over and over again. Or Roadhog. Gosh dang it. They're just so unbalanced and not fun to play against.
Gotta get money. Anyway, anyway, let's go into this next piece of news, which is not an actual announcement, nor is it an actual leak. It's more just like rumblings we've been hearing through the grapevine. So
Rumor.
take it with 10 grains of salt. But it's that the Lego Overwatch theme has already concluded.
It's a
and
very
is actually
eloquent
been,
way of putting it.
yeah, it is. It's been abruptly canceled,
Sunsetted.
and planned sets have been shelved. Like, we haven't mentioned it because we don't talk about leaks anymore, but we've had set names for the next Overwatch wave for a few months now.
Mm-hmm.
But people, and it was going to be 4 sets. People are now reporting that they're actually not going to get released. And a lot of retailers they've been talking to have been saying that they're not going to be ordering the new sets. And these are people over on Eurobricks primarily. They're not like throwaway accounts on 4chan, so I'm inclined to trust them. The last time people said the retailers told them something was about Bionicle. But anyway, the controversy about Blizzard recently bears no effect on this because these rumors have been circulating for months. The only reason we haven't talked about them is because I doubted them. But the more people are chiming in, the more I'm
It's not
inclined.
true.
The more people are chiming in, the more I'm inclined to be like, all right, this is probably true at this point, just by sheer quantity of evidence and the fact that we've heard nothing about the new wave.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's sad, not necessarily unpredicted, if that makes any sense. Like, we were very skeptical of Lego Overwatch when it first got announced. It doesn't surprise me if it didn't sell well. Number one, because it's a bit outside the normal bounds of target demographics. Not that it's super violent or whatever, but just the nature of it being like a Lego theme based on a shooting game. You know, it's got a certain connotation that might not cross over. And also, they promoted it like zero. They did nothing. They should have, back when the sets came out in January or February, they should have launched with the Lego Brick Bastion event and used it to cross promote the product line, rather than do it so late when the year's almost over.
Yeah.
But what can you do? Now, the interesting thing about it to me isn't so much that it's been canceled, because themes get canceled all the time. What's interesting about it to me is the circumstances. That being, we have set names for the next 4 sets, we had set numbers for the next 4 sets, and yet they've still supposedly been canceled, which is very similar to what happened with the Star Wars Construction sets, except we actually had pictures of those 2 sets, leaked images. This one we didn't get quite that far, but they were still in production. They were still greenlit. They got far enough along for the set names to appear on a freaking online shop page, which meant they must have been about to be released pretty soon. I wonder what could have happened to make them pull the plug so abruptly. I don't know.
It really perplexes me because, I mean, a lot of people say Overwatch is dead. Overwatch is dead. And it's dumb. I'm sorry, it's wrong. Overwatch is still a pretty popular game. It's not as popular, but it is still a popular game, and presumably merchandise still moves. So,
Yeah.
did Lego merch just not do very well? Or what? Now, of course, it's all still a rumor. Who knows? Maybe they could just surprise us all and be like, hey everyone, I'm Jeff Kaplan from the Lego Overwatch team, and welcome to BlizzCon, which is not controversial at all. Today, I'm here to show
Oh.
you the 4 new Overwatch Lego sets coming out in January. Who knows? That could happen. It won't. It could, but it won't.
They scrapped it for the next Overwatch game.
Yes.
They're just gonna make new sets for that line instead.
Oh, don't even get me started. I mean, honestly, that is possible because there are rumblings of an Overwatch 2 that has a little more of a story focus. So,
Possible. It wouldn't surprise me.
I heard they were gonna release or unveil a set at the Overwatch Switch event.
Maze Ice Wall.
No.
Anyway,
It's just this practice that Lego's taken to doing of like canceling stuff midway through the production pipeline is just weird to me. Like it seems like that's a too little, too late situation normally, yet they do it anyway. It's like a break glass in case of emergency. And you gotta wonder what, like with Construction, I get it. Construction sales are hemorrhaging, and they're just like, yeah, retailers don't want these anymore. Just cancel what you have planned. Could Overwatch really be that bad? And yet, also, I work at a Target, and I work right next to the toy department, and nobody buys Overwatch sets.
Yikes.
I check all the time. They just don't move. So, shrug. People buy plenty of Hidden Side.
really?
I see that.
I mean,
Not Overwatch.
at the end of the day, I got the Overwatch Lego set I wanted, and it was also sent to us by Lego. So, full disclosure, they did send it to us, but I wanted Reinhardt anyway, so there you go. And if it came down to Hidden Side doing well or Overwatch doing well, I'm going to pick Hidden Side every time.
Yeah, I agree. I basically just wanted the Overwatch sets so I could get my favorite characters, and I did that, and I'm very happy with that. You know, Reaper and Roadhog. However, I was hoping that everybody would get their favorite characters. And remember when the theme came out, I had such lofty ambitions. I was like, let's get a collectible minifigure series to like skin packs.
Which, I mean,
How
would have been
far
a
we've fallen
smart
from that?
would have been a smart call. Honestly, so here's the thing that really perplexes me about collectible minifigure packs. They don't lean very heavily into the loot box-esque nature of them, if you know what I mean. Like,
Go on.
so something that's very popular nowadays are loot boxes, right? It's RNG, random chance at getting something. With the collectible minifigures, you're also, unless you are feeling the bags, it's also kind of a random chance. You pick up a bag, you pay for it, you rip it open, hey, look, it's a minifigure.
Lego RNG.
I'm surprised they're not in boxes. Because in 2001 through to 2007, they had collectibles, and they were all in boxes. And so you couldn't really feel the bags. I mean, for that kind of a thing. I mean, they did have bags, but those are more European. Like in the States, they were boxes.
I would imagine in this specific case with minifigures, it's simply a pricing issue. Like if they put them in boxes, it would jack up the price more, and the little bags, they're able to sell them for the price they do and make a good profit. That's what I would imagine.
I don't know. I have no idea.
And also, working on retail, if you put them in boxes, it's going to take up more storage space. Because right now they're able to send so many in the little bags and like the big cartons, and you just display those cartons open with
That's
the
right.
bag. Versus if you do them in boxes, you have to make shelf space that I can tell you right now just doesn't exist if you also want to accommodate Lego's other releases.
Okay, yeah, no, that's
I
fair
actually
enough.
know some things from work, and like I always wondered why do some retailers not carry every brand of Lego? Like, well, there kind of isn't always enough room at times. Even if they could,
Sometimes we just don't
Now
have
for the
enough
Meso
room.
guy, he knows some things.
even if regular stores could carry like architecture sets or ideas sets or whatever, sometimes there isn't enough room for them. Like even if ideas wasn't exclusive to freaking Lego Store Online, whatever, it's not like my Target could carry them. All our
Hmm.
shelf space is full.
No. No, that's fair.
Anyway, that's essentially the long and short of the news. Is don't expect any more Lego Overwatch.
Now, don't don't believe it to be a guarantee, but again, these are all still rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's just a theory.
yeah, yeah, basically. um, just as a heads up, I know some people are saying I'm cutting out and I'm monitoring the stream. The stream health keeps on deteriorating. Yeah, it's storming for me, so if I just cut out, that's why.
Retro.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
no.
So we're gonna have to
Hey,
blitz.
Storm, you cut that out.
Ah,
That Luxray RKC, isn't there a rumored wave 3 of sets? Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
that's essentially what we're talking about. You may have came in late. I'll reiterate briefly. Those sets have supposedly gotten the Star Wars Construction Axe, aka leaked, then canceled mid-production. That's
It's
generally
just a rumor.
the vibes that we're hearing. It's just
Yeah.
a rumor, but a probable one,
Now, if
and
you're
there's no
late
precedent
again, we're
for
not
it.
gonna do this. All right, you better be here on time next time so you get the full scoop, okay?
That's all right, but he's a patron. Only patron exclusive. Repeat what we just talked about. Discussion.
Wow.
Sorry, YouTube chat. We won't do it for you.
Patrons have access to the instant replay. Why did that? That's good.
All right.
Back to Lego ideas.
Yes, actually, so we're gonna save Lego ideas for the last thing. Let's briefly
All right.
mention this because I really want to get it out of the way because I really have no interest in it. So Lego back in September actually did announce they were partnering up with another brand to create sets. I'll just go ahead and quote this. This is from License Global. It's a website. BBC Studios has signed a deal with the LEGO Group to launch the first ever LEGO Technic set inspired by the series Top Gear.
Top Gear hype.
For anyone that's not familiar with Top Gear, it's a show about cars. That is about the best I can do to sum it up for you.
Yep.
That doesn't do it
partnering to
justice.
Create Top Gear set.
Doesn't do it justice at all. But it's a show about cars that people really like. It's been
I
running.
believe there's been a Top Gear Lego minifigure that's come out before.
There's been one designed, I think, for a skit, but I don't actually think that there's been an official set.
Yeah, I think it was like a minifigure keychain. If anything.
I don't know. But, so yeah, they're going to be doing sets about that, and I'm sure we're going to get the guy with the helmet, the guy in the white suit and that white helmet. And, oh, okay, yeah, so there we go. There have been a couple of videos about it. So
It's weird that there's been a promotion without any actual products for a while. It's bizarre.
let me see how old this is. Yeah, 2018, April of 2018. I don't get it. I don't understand. But that's a scoop there.
Fair enough. All right.
So, since we don't have any guests that are interested in Star Wars and we don't have any X that is interested in Star Wars, we're not going to be talking about this, but the new Star Wars and Frozen 2 sets are out. They're out on store shelves.
We were banging on X being here to talk about the Star Wars set, so pour one out for him.
Hang on. Stream is complete. No, it is not. Stream resumed. We're already... Things are coming apart at the seams. Okay.
We're gonna have a short Brickfeed on our hands, boys.
We're gonna have a very turbulent one. Okay.
Emergency switch to main.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Come on, gosh dang it, come on, don't do
CPR.
this.
30 compressions.
I'm not giving up on you. Alright, so the last bit of news is kind of a trifecta, but we're gonna smush some things together. It's all ideas related.
Never make that noise again.
It is all ideas related. First of all, the next ideas set has been officially revealed. Let me see if I have the picture for that. I do. So the next set is set number 21320, Dinosaur Fossils. This set contains approximately 910 pieces. And the set is going to retail for approximately $60. Okay.
Yo.
I like this set because I'm a fan of dinosaurs. So I like it. But there are a few things I find perplexing. So the original ideas submission had all the dinosaurs in kind of like a dark tan. Okay, I didn't size the image right. That's what I thought. So all the bones are in kind of a dark tan, and it looked a lot more natural to actual bones. There were
But now they're
different.
white.
Yeah, in the set they are white. I'm trying to get a picture of the original ideas submission. Okay, here we go. So the original ideas submission also shows a larger variety of dinosaurs to choose from. I'll go ahead and save this image and post this up. Nose. That's what I'm going to call this picture. And you can kind of see why some people might be a little bothered by what they did here. Here we go.
Yeah, okay, I can definitely see the intricacy of those builds plus the coloration versus this one, which is not only much more simplified, but it's also only only like 3 of them on a much smaller scale with altered coloration. It's kind of nothing like the original project. It's kind of a complete, complete new thing.
The thing that they share in common is the Triceratops. And that's it. They have a Triceratops and their skeletons. The set features a Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton, a Triceratops skeleton, and a Pterodon skeleton. It also features one minifigure and a human skeleton.
That's what I want most of all.
So
I want the human skeleton minifigure.
I like it
weird.
because it's dinosaurs, but I also am not particularly fond at how much this has been downsized and modified. Like, I've had enough T-Rexes. Okay? We just like Lego sent us the T-Rex Rampage set, and it's cool. It's super cool. From what I dealt with, it's super cool. I know that there's like a bunch of Jurassic World sets that have the T-Rex in it. I don't have any familiarity with them. We have enough T-Rexes. I don't need another T-Rex, and I especially don't need a T-Rex skeleton. The Triceratops is neat. I like it. Although it does look a little goofy in the kind of frill area. I don't know if that's necessarily the most accurate to a Triceratops, though I might be incorrect on that one. And then I don't like the bird. I don't like the pterodon at all. Not that it's poorly built. It's actually perfectly fine as far as the construction is concerned. I just don't like any of the flying dinosaurs. I've never... Oh, boy.
But LJ, they can fly. They can fly. They can fly.
Yes, they can.
Well, guys, this is your time to show your support for it. If you buy enough of these sets, Lego will release a wave 2 of the Lego or the dinosaur fossils.
Dinosaurs 2.
Dinosaurs 2.
So hyped for that.
Like, in the original submission, you had a Triceratops, a Stegosaurus, a Dilophosaurus, a Brachiosaurus, and a Plesiosaurus. I just feel like these are far more interesting options. As someone in the YouTube comments mentioned, Brickset did do a really good article on this that goes into detail as to why it's kind of an unrealistic expectation for these to be the dark tan as opposed to the white. It's a pretty reasonable article. The selections, however, are what irk me. I feel that they're just not as interesting to me, really. So,
I mean, I agree. I'm not particularly jazzed about, but
I think that color scheme being changed is the most off-putting thing. That tan was actually really nice.
it looked a lot better.
Looked
It
a lot more
less
natural.
artificial.
Yes.
yeah.
I don't know, man.
I can see why they did it. Like, there's definitely more. There's probably a bit more market appeal they chose, but the other one was probably a bit. The original idea was probably a bit cooler.
Yeah. No, I can also see why they did it too. Especially since a lot of the dinosaurs in the set are dinosaurs in other sets. You know, they're part of Jurassic World sets. We have a pterodon figure. We have a Triceratops figure that's in circulation currently. We have a T-Rex, obviously. So
Yeah.
it's just gonna storm right now. Yeah, it's rain. And that's
Oh, wow.
thunder.
when it rains, it pours.
Brickfeed about to be rained out.
Oh boy. So anyway, that's
Invited to abruptly end.
Hey everyone,
It's in a
LJ
dangerous
reporting
place.
from a very, very rainy Idaho now. Today we're talking about the dinosaur fossils that have been uncovered by the storm. This is an unprecedented reveal. Dinosaurs that were previously not believed by paleontologists to be in the Idaho area. Obviously, the Tyrannosaurus Rex has been found in Montana. However, the Triceratops, the Pterodon, it's amazing. So this storm has uncovered these never-before-seen Idahoan dinosaurs. The storm's increasing. We might get some more skeletons pretty soon here. Anyway.
One thing I will say about it is it has good price per part value. Yeah, very good.
I'm gonna mute and let you guys talk about this for a moment.
All right, got it. So,
Wait, what's the price on it again? Is it?
price is, I believe, $60.
That's not
And
bad.
it has 910 pieces, so I consider that good. Let's see what's next on the news. So that was the idea set that is confirmed to be coming, but two other ideas sets have also passed the 10,000 supporter threshold. One is not surprising at all, and one is very surprising. We'll start off with the one that isn't that surprising, that being a Disney property, specifically Ratatouille. Open the Doors has achieved 10,000 supporters.
I'm gonna open the doors for Ratatouille.
That's a good start. That's better than Lego Stuart Little.
Yeah.
Face.
The model that he made has 2,853 pieces. It features the kitchen and the restaurant. And it is a very, very cool build. And it would not surprise me if this is a shoe-in to get produced, just considering their partner Disney. Probably not at that level of detail. Or maybe they'll surprise me. Who knows?
Honestly, potentially the most unrealistic thing about this project is that the main dude, like the chef guy, not the rat, the chef guy has Jay's hairpiece with a chef's hat on top. Now, those are both pieces that exist. They don't stick together, and if you had to represent them, otherwise, it's gonna take a new mold. It's gonna take just an entirely new mold. So that might be where things are a little unrealistic.
Two different pieces.
Yeah. So that might be a problem.
Yeah, I could see him scaling it down, but I guess it's ideas so I could see him keeping the original scale intact. I don't know. Either way. Coin flip.
It's never something I would consider buying, but it is good. The other set is a little more interesting to me personally. It's also a little one of the more, I guess, unlikely candidates. That is the Futurama Planet Express delivery ship has achieved 10,000 supporters, which is just awesome. Being a huge Futurama fan, one of my favorite shows ever. This is very accurate. They've got the shaping completely down pat, and this is also just like this is the kind of model I would buy. It's even got like a gear function to like raise it up, which is just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I was like, I can't believe Lego's made a Futurama set, or that rather they would accept the Futurama set. But then it was, I was reminded that Simpsons is a thing.
Yeah, no, it's not surprising, literally at all, that they'd accept it, because it's the same guy, Matt Groening, who does The Simpsons and Futurama. So, I assume they have enough crossover that they're acceptable. I'm not a fan of the show, so I wouldn't buy it, and I have no interest in it, but it's a well-designed model.
We gotta watch it. Just sync view all of Futurama.
I will actively
Oh,
work
boy.
against that mess up.
Ah,
It's not that bad.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying I won't sync view it.
But okay,
Now, both of these
not
just...
gonna get in the details. Of
That's
that.
okay. That's okay. Both of these very, very recently got their 10,000 supporters. Both in a reasonably quick amount of time. Ratatouille was launched on August 30th this year and received 10,000. Oh, jeez, let me bring up the page. Just a few days ago. It's very, very recent. Official Lego comments. They don't tell you when it achieves it. No, updates. Updates. Come on, updates. Yeah, okay, no, they don't have an update anymore when it hits 10,000. Oh, wait. Statistics. Will that give it to me? No.
boy.
Whatever. I give. Anyway, it was very recent. And the delivery ship was launched on September 3rd, so it's a little over a month. So it's really impressive.
Nice.
Don't tell me stream complete. Open it back up, dang it. Start it back up. That's right, you're gonna start back up stream. We're gonna finish this episode.
Incomplete.
It now joins 3 other projects which have achieved support. Those are Queen, I Want to Break Free. I don't know what it's based off of. That's by Han Stabrickstein. The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Stables by